Everyone, Dr. Anita Carroll here, and I'm here to give you some tips on great listening. So, there's actually a difference between hearing and listening. Listening is an active skill, hearing is a passive skill. Hearing is a sense, just like vision and smell, and you can't really turn it off. It just occurs with 24/7. With listening, that requires concentration and focus, and you really need to take some energy to follow through and make sense out of what you're hearing. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you 10 keys to good listening. Part of what is good listening is it takes a lot of cognitive skills to listen, and part of those cognitive skills are memory, processing speed, attention skills, all of which can be improved with training. And that's very important to have good listening skills, especially if you're having some problems hearing, because they go hand in hand. You have to understand what you hear. You can't passively just hear without focusing and listening to what's going on. So it's real important to have good listening skills to kind of compensate for some trouble with hearing. So there's 10 keys to good listening. One is concentrate. Pay attention and focus. That's the main key in terms of what you get out of whatever you put into it is you get out of it. Don't pretend is the second one. If you didn't understand or hear it clearly, ask for more information. A lot of times people will gloss over some facts that they may not have heard very well or understood very well, and that makes them lacking what the track is when they get to the end of it. They don't understand what the whole rest of the talk was about. So understand the message and do what you need to do to understand that message. Number 3, ask people to repeat or ask people to speak louder. That goes hand in hand with understanding the message. You do have to get the signal into your brain in order for you to listen and understand it. So that is part of the listening attention and focus. Number 4, watch the speaker. Look at their gestures, their facial expressions, listen to the tone of the voice. All of that influences the message. No matter what words come into your brain, the other part of the aspects of listening is very important for the focus. Number 5, position yourself so that you can hear well and so that you're able to concentrate and you're able to retain the message. Make sure there's good lighting. You don't want to sit in a dark, where the speaker's in a dark place, such as a dark restaurant or a dark room. If you're not able to see that speaker very well, you're not going to be able to hear them very well. Number 6, limit the number of people that you're trying to talk to and trying to listen to. It's going to be very difficult to listen and comprehend much more than 3 or 4 people at a time, which is why I always recommend people when they're going out to dinner and socializing is to try to keep it down to 3 or 4 people at a table. Everyone loves to enjoy a good group of people, 6 to 8 to 10 people. But if you do sit down to a large table like that, I'm sure most of you realize you're not going to hear everyone, and just understand that where you're sitting is really pretty much what you're going to hear and understand for listening. Number 7, listen for key words. Those key words, even if you're in a situation with background noise, those key words are going to be the little stepstones for you to understand, to carry you to the next topic. So at the end of the message, if you hear the key words of the message, you can sometimes fill in the missing words that you did not hear. And that's where listening comes into play, with your memory and your concentration and your processing speed. That's what's helping you fill in the missing blanks when you get those key words. Number 8, encourage the use of microphones and technology that can do nothing but help everyone, including those that hear well. It's going to lessen the load for your listening focus and concentration, so your brain doesn't have to put so much energy into listening and understanding. Number 9, arrive early to wherever you're going to be listening. Then you can choose a very appropriate spot for you to listen to. You don't want to be sitting in the back corner of the room, or you don't want to be sitting at the end of the table where everyone else is gathered around the middle and they can hear more people. So pick and choose your seating accordingly, and by getting there early, you can look at the lighting, you can look at the seating, you can look at where the majority of the speakers are going to be placed. And number 10, when you're talking on the phone or when you're talking with someone, ask for repetitions just to confirm what you heard. So if you're on the phone and somebody's talking in the background and you're not quite getting what somebody's saying on the phone because of the background confusion, just repeat what you said. Just repeat what you thought they said, and then you'll get a confirmation whether your listening was effective or not. So all of these things can really improve your listening skills and the effectiveness of your conversations with people, both with and without hearing loss. But especially if you're hard of hearing, you're going to need to fill in more blanks and use more concentration and be more active in your listening. So those are my 10 tips, and I would appreciate it if you have any questions. Give me a call. You can reach us at hearingsolutionstriangle@gmail.com. That's our email, and our phone number is 919-968-7556. We love to chat. We'd love to see you in person. If you're having an issue that you'd like to talk with us about, we can certainly have a chat and schedule an appointment with you. And stay tuned for the next set of tips. We love to help you hear, and we want to continue to keep you hearing well. All right, thanks and take care. Bye-bye.